Good day, everyone. My name is Yusuf Al-quadiriyyah, and on today's topic, we'll be talking about auxiliary drawing. Auxiliary drawing means to present a more accurate description of any inclined surface, an additional view, known as an auxiliary view, is usually required. An auxiliary view is simply a helper view which shows the slanted part of the object as it is actually is. It is used to show the true shape of an object. It is also used to project the object onto a plane. So now I'll show you a question on auxiliary drawing. On this question, it says construct a cone whose height is 90 millimeters and base 60 millimeters. So I will construct it using a pair of compass, pencil, and my set square. So firstly, we draw two lines, horizontal and vertical. At this point, my lines have been produced. Now, on the question, it says base 60 millimeters. So I pick my set square and measure 60 millimeters. Now, I use my 30 degrees set square to bring out the line, and for the other point, I mark this point as point A and this point as point B. Now the height is 90 millimeters. This height 90 millimeters. And this height 90 millimeters. So we join these 2 points together. Now we'll locate the middle point of this drawing, here. 60 millimeters, half of it is 30. So up here is 30. Joining point A, I mark here as C. Joining point A to C, we bring it out as an outline. Now, this part that we mark at the center, we bring it out using a construction line. Make sure they are all accurate. So now, we draw a reference line here. Using our compass, the base is 60, so here is 30. Measure 30 on your set square. At this marking point, the center, draw a circle. Bring it out as an outline. So we divide this line into 12 equal parts. So now at this point, after dividing the circle into 12 equal parts, we project the lines to the base of the triangle using our set square and T-square. So now after doing that, we use our 30-degree set square and draw a reference line passing through here. So after drawing the line, we measure the base here, which is 60 millimeters. After measuring 60 millimeters, we mark the middle point. After marking the middle point, we use our 30-degree set square to produce an angle 90 degrees. Make sure it's a straight line, not too thick. So the height of the triangle is 90 millimeters. So you produce 90 millimeters on this angle 90 degrees. You mark. Joining these points A and B to C. Mark join point B to point C. And join point A to point C. Bring out the outline. Make sure it's accurate and straight. Now, using a pair of compass, we want to produce the horizontal line, but firstly, I will produce it here. So now using our compass, I mark from here, I mark here, I open my compass, putting it on this point, I mark on this point, the same radius, I mark. Good. And I join points, these points being marked to C using a reference line. So after doing that, we have produced the auxiliary view here, which is the first part. This is the second part, this is the third part. Now we need to produce the fourth part, which will show us how the object looks in 3D. So firstly, I produce my reference line from this point of the circle. I produce the same thing here. I do it for each point of the circle. Now, after producing all the lines, I'm going to produce these lines from point B to mark points. Each point, I will draw a straight line using our set square. Make sure they are all straight. I move, I draw, I move again, I keep moving. So now, before we bring out the view, I'll draw a straight line from this point C downwards so we can see the 3D. Make sure you bring out this line and make sure it's straight. Good. So now we'll bring out the circle and the triangle of the cone, so you will see it as a 3D drawing. So this how we'll mark the points after drawing our straight lines. Firstly, from this circle where these lines meet, you mark, you put a dot. Where these lines meet, you put a dot. Where this meets to the second one here, you put, then you mark here. The third one, you mark here because it's here. You do it for this one, you mark it straight. The middle one, you mark here because it's right here. You also mark here. This one, you mark here. You come down, you mark. The same here, you mark. The same. Then this one, you mark. So after marking them, you use your French curve or freehand to join all these points together. So after doing that, it will give you a circle like this. So after we've done that, we now bring the top of the cone using our set square. From this point to this point, we join them together. This other one, we join them together. Then we bring out the outline. So this is an auxiliary drawing of a cone, and I hope you guys enjoy the classes, and please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.